referred to by Mr. Rivette at the council meeting, who did take an opportunity to provide it to me at the council meeting, which in turn has been sent on to all the members of the Waterfront Committee. So I think that he certainly does have some opinions here, and hopefully he will be coming to our open house so that we can incorporate them as well. But we can also use this as a start of our comments to the waterfront, and I think all of us have been collecting any of the comments that were made in the newspaper, and so we have basically a start on the comments that come. Yes.
Just real quick, this is useful to use as we look at the public consultation, and one thing we talked about quite a bit, especially Guy, that his biggest concern, or this particular person's biggest concern, is alleviated when you talk about the protected strip, and that's really the concern is that down to the water is no development where that protected strip is already there. So,
I think we're going to use that in our drawings too at the open house to indicate to the community as a whole that there is a protective strip along the waterfront.
Ribbon.
Public ribbon.
Ribbon. Oh, not a strip?
It's a ribbon, yeah. Oh, okay. Strip can be misconstrued.
Really, Eric?
We didn't get into the details of the drawings, but the first one obviously is the waterfront as it is, and the second one would be the proposed ribbon. And that should alleviate a lot of negative feelings about what could happen along the waterfront. And I think that'll be a great time to bring this idea to the public. And I think it'll make the rest of the evening or the afternoon a lot easier to take. And it makes sense. I mean, without that, I can see where a citizen would feel that, you know, that their needs or their rights are being attacked. But with having that protective ribbon, I think that'll make a huge difference in the results of that particular session.
I agree, and I think that that's what our job is to provide the communication and the information and put it out there, because it's a waterfront development and it's for the community, so we need to make sure everybody has a say, and we'll proceed from whatever it is that they want us to do. Glenn?
Just on this topic, the mayor did answer the email from Bert and passed it on to Stephen and yourself. So.
Yes. Yeah.
Just to know that he does acknowledge emails and passes that.
Yes.
Communications officer.
I'm going to be in Sault Ste. Marie actually in another month for a week, so I'll take pictures and video of the waterfront and take a look and see what they've done.
It'd be interesting to find out why they stopped. Because according to this, they got to a point when they stopped.
They stopped.
Funding?
Yeah,
possibly it got far enough to have that it has a tremendous impact.
I'll find out.
That's a major item that would come into, that's a major change to the waterfront.
But they have hotels, they have all kinds of stuff right on the waterfront and attached to it.
There's city halls right on the
there's all kinds of buildings.
Well, Halifax, it's a beautiful walking trails through there, so just huge. Dogs walk free and not on a leash. They're on a leash first 100 yards, and after that they walk free. They don't have to be on a leash. And he's reported 0 incidences of dogs. Of course, this is the guy that's promoting the city, so he's not going to tell me the negative.
Anything else, Pat? Keitha? Terry, anything that we need to know about from the inn? No? Eric?
No.
Guy?
I just wanted to thank Eric for bringing up the public ribbon. Apart from that, nothing.
I'm good.
You're good? Stephen, is there anything else that we should be advised about?
Just on the issue of the boardwalk, I know that in the, I think it was the first regional plan, there was a discussion about the boardwalk, and I guess my only comment would be that certainly in the area of Langwood Park, I think the committee's view was, well, why would we necessarily want to build a boardwalk if we've got all the space to do the pathways? Often boardwalks are those things that are in very urban settings where there is a very limited amount of space in which to get pathways.
Like down around the continent.
And they are very good, and they're very, they're very good in context. I mean, they're not cheap to build.
No, no.
In Cooper's Marsh, for example, they have trails, but then they bridge with boardwalks.
I don't know whether there's anything we can dig out of old files that ever put a cost to that or not, I don't know, but it's deep in the archives probably, so.
Well, it's something that's come up, and this can be part of our public input for the exercise that we're doing now. Now, we went around the table, but you'd like to add something?
Well, I thought you skipped over me after.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
starting to feel
Unwanted?
wanted. I feel like you do now, Roy.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just want to let everyone know at our council meeting, we're going to be talking about e-bikes. There's a report coming, it's going to, so from the Waterfront Development Committee, it's in the night what we talked about here, but it's going on to council on Monday. Okay. So full report and recommendations.
Well, I must compliment everyone for staying so focused, because if there isn't anything further, I'll call for adjournment.